Hey YouTube, B3 here, back with another kick and vlog video. As I said, trying to do more vlogs, and here I am, fulfilling my promise for once. So, that's pretty awesome. And my last vlog was my Amazing Spider-Man 2 impressions. I enjoyed that movie thoroughly, and I had spoilers in that vlog, I'll admit. I warned about them though, so it's alright. I did warn about the spoilers. And this vlog is going to have spoilers for that movie too. So if you don't want a movie spoiled, don't watch this video. So I'm going to talk about some pretty big points in that movie so that I can talk about how to set up the Venom movie. Oh, she shalt with a cream. Because I love Venom. One of my favorite characters in the Spider-Man universe. I love Venom. Alright, I read the Venom comics. Well, starting to read the Venom comics, trades and stuff, you know. That's how it goes. But, I feel like it'd be very, very easy to screw up this Venom movie. Like the Venom comics. From the 90s, of course. But this movie needs to be good. Venom is so popular. Everyone loves Venom. Loved him as a villain. Loved him as a hero. Well, now they love him as a hero anyways. But I'm going to talk about how I think the Venom movie should go down. And it is going to involve Amazing Spider-Man 2 spoilers, so watch out for those. But yeah, here we go. So, Amazing Spider-Man 2 ends. Gwen Stacy is dead. She died. Spoilers. There you go. And Peter Parker's devastated. He quit being Spider-Man for a while at the end of the movie. He listened to Gwen's speech. And then he was kind of inspired to become Spider-Man again. And the Rhino helped him fulfill, you know, that and helped him become Spider-Man again. Saw that the city needed him. Which is something I left out of my Amazing Spider-Man 2 impressions. I thought Gwen Stacy's speech was the exact same thing as Uncle Ben's voicemail. Uncle Ben's voicemail was a message Peter got, a recorded message that he didn't listen to until the very end of the movie, and it helped him realize who he is and who he needs to be. Gwen Stacy's graduation speech did the same exact thing. Not only did it heavily foreshadow her death, but Peter Parker missed it because he was catching bad guys. And when he did finally listen to it, it was after her death, and it made him feel better about her death. Helped him, I wouldn't say get over it, but accept it. Become Spider-Man again and go out. So it was really exactly the same as Uncle Ben's voicemail. He had a recorded message that he never listened to until he really needed to, and then it inspired him and he did what he needed to do. Same thing. Hope they don't do that every movie. It's going to get pretty tiring. Just saying. But key facts about Spider-Man universe. People love seeing Spider-Man in the black costume. It's necessary. In The Amazing Spider-Man 3, let's say Peter Parker hasn't totally gotten over Gwen Stacy's death. How could he? Maybe Mary Jane's there. Maybe she's kind of attracted to him. He's going to college in New York or something. But he doesn't really have the time for her, nor does he want to be with her, even if he does kind of like her, because Gwen Stacy died. She died. She's dead. This could be 2 years after The Amazing Spider-Man 2. That's about how long it's going to take him to make the movie anyways. And he's got all these raw emotions, anger, regret, sadness, guilt, all this stuff. And the symbiote, it senses that. Maybe he kind of accidentally unlocks the symbiote while he's working in his dad's little laboratory that he discovered in the second film. Another spoiler there, sort of. It's in the trailer. But maybe it wouldn't be stored in the lab. Maybe he would just find out where it is and go find it. But because there's a lot of stuff in this universe is based off the Ultimate continuity. And his dad creating the Venom symbiote would go with the Ultimate comic because he created it to be a cure of cancer, and it kind of got out of hand thanks to Oscorp. And as Oscorp is making every single villain for this film series, so everything is Oscorp. Everything is Oscorp. But yeah, so maybe that's how he gets the symbiote. And one, the symbiote needs to look cool and original on Spider-Man. Maybe not exactly like the comics, because that's, too seamless and it would look maybe a little weird, especially with his incredibly detailed outfit he has now. But don't make it look like the Tobey Maguire one, where it's just all black and it's got like silver on the parts that are, kind of out some, silver on the webbing and stuff. Maybe make it more like the comic, but also more grounded and cool looking. Make it look cool. Make it look cool. That's all we want. Just make it look cool. But, he's got that being all angry and stuff. Maybe he almost kills the villain of that movie in their final fight. Has the suit on the whole fight. Maybe he almost kills the villain with it during the final fight. Mary Jane is present at the final fight. She's attracted to Spider-Man too, obviously, because it's Mary Jane. And maybe, I'm just saying, throwing stuff out here, protecting her is what makes him get rid of the suit. There's something present. I wouldn't say maybe like a church bell, but maybe there's like a fire starts. Fire is another weakness of the symbiotes, not just sonic noises. Fire is another symbiote weakness. So maybe he's in a fire fighting the villain. He's knocked the villain out and was going to kill the villain. Takes off that suit to protect him from his inner, feelings, which sounds dumb when I say it, but it's really not. It's actually pretty deep. And also keep him from killing the villain and becoming what he hates. So he does that. He gets the villain and Mary Jane out, but in removing the symbiote, also reveals his secret identity. Mary Jane knows who he is. But maybe this helps him realize that he does need a confidant. He does need someone in his life to support him as Spider-Man. To help him control these urges, control these feelings. Kind of like how Batman needs Robin. Kind of like that. So that's a good way to do the black suit and integrate Mary Jane. But I don't think you should have Venom in the movie. Venom shouldn't be in The Amazing Spider-Man 3. The Amazing Spider-Man 4, however, different story. Maybe there's an after-credit scene, we see that symbiote attached to someone else. Someone who doesn't like Spider-Man too much, maybe a little Eddie Brock. Or someone from Oscorp. Yeah, got that going on. But he does that, he attaches, right? He attaches to this host. Amazing Spider-Man 4, Venom as the villain. Yeah. That's pretty awesome. Venom as the villain. Everyone wants to see Venom as the villain in a good Spider-Man movie. I don't think Mark Webb is directing The Amazing Spider-Man 4. I think he said he wants to stop after 3. Which I don't blame him for, But make the movie good. Focus on Venom, because you're gonna need to focus. Maybe another little side villain with Venom, maybe a smaller minor villain. But I think Venom needs to be the main villain. He needs to be the big gun of this movie. So he fights Venom in The Amazing Spider-Man 4, defeats him. The government takes the symbiote away. Spider-Man can't contain it. Police can't contain it. The government takes the symbiote away. This sets up for the Venom movie. After credit scene, maybe we see the symbiote splitting into two while the government's, researching on it. And this other symbiote just happens to be red and black. Is this ringing a bell for anyone? Yeah, Carnage. Now we have a Carnage. We got that last Amazing Spider-Man movie. If we have that as the after credit scene, it establishes Venom and Carnage. Because I have heard so many people say that they want Carnage in these movies. But I don't think it's fair to put Carnage up against Spider-Man. Because if you do that, then he's really facing almost the same villain that he's already faced. I mean, he fights Venom. Carnage is mostly the same. He's the same type of villain, I should say. He's got all the same symbiote powers. Except, he's more attuned to his symbiote. Because Cletus Cassidy accepts it fully. And it's just really not fair to the audience, I guess, to really make it feel like they've got the same villain thrown at them twice. I'm sure they would love to see Carnage, but you know, you can't really have Carnage without Venom, but then when you have Venom, you can't really have Carnage, in my opinion. It's kind of weird. But let me just say, you can have Carnage and Venom in the same movie. Now let's skip forward to the Venom movie. Alright, let me think if there's a character that's already been established in the Spider-Man universe this movie could star. Oh yeah! Flash Thompson. We saw him in the first film, and if we see him a few more times in the next films, he could easily be the star of the Venom movie. Why? Agent Venom! For those of you that aren't familiar with Agent Venom is the current Venom in the comics. It's Flash Thompson. He's a good guy, though. The government learned a way to subdue the alien symbiote and attach it to Flash Thompson because he lost his legs in an accident while being in the military. And the whole reason he joined the military is because he was inspired by Spider-Man to become a better person. And we saw that. We saw that in the end of The Amazing Spider-Man, the first one. He stopped bullying Peter Parker. They were friends. He was wearing a Spider-Man shirt. That could be unintentional foreshadowing, or it could already be intentional foreshadowing and we just don't know it. So, the last image of Flash Thompson we saw from that movie, he was wearing a Spider-Man shirt and being a better person. That could be screaming Agent Venom if we wanted it to. Agent Venom is the best way to do the Venom solo movie. Anti-hero. They said they wanted Venom to be like an anti-hero, right? Well, he's got a license to kill. He works for the government. I'm thinking, because, they want to keep these films solid enough for adults, but also light enough for kids. You know what I mean? So maybe he doesn't get his legs blown off, like in the comics. Maybe he's just, gets shot in the back or something, and he's crippled. Symbiote can still allow him to walk again. But why would they just give Flash Thompson this valuable symbiote? Well, Flash Thompson has personal experience with Spider-Man. Spider-Man was at his school was attacked by a Meta, the lizard, and he's just been around all this spider activity in New York. So he's got that under his belt. Also, have him walk again, and etc. But they also have him don symbiote because the Carnage symbiote escapes. This guy gets created. The government has a responsibility to get this guy out of the picture now. Carnage has arrived. Now we have our Carnage. And since Spider-Man won't be in the movie, Carnage can be the funny guy instead. Which is a little dark, but what you gonna do? So we get both our most popular symbiotes in the same movie. Venom gets to fight Carnage, and it's not like that hasn't happened in the comics. There was Minimum Carnage where he fought him with Scarlet Spider. Scarlet Spider won't be happening, by the way. They've said they don't want to take the Miles Morales or clone routes. So they're not going to kill Peter Parker. Why would they? But yeah, now you can fight Carnage. Awesome. So you've got both your symbiotes. He can defeat Carnage, but the main point is now you have more than one hero. And in my Amazing Spider-Man 2 video, which you can find a link to in the description below, I talked about how there needs to be more than one hero in this universe if you want it to work. There needs to be more than one hero. And a great hero to have is Agent Venom. He's incredibly popular. One who's not really a hero, but who has an understanding of Spider-Man, Black Cat. If they want to keep it going, she could easily hold her own solo movie, as long as go all Halle Berry Catwoman on us, she'll be fine. Black Cat could hold her own movie. And Harry Osborn's personal assistant in The Amazing Spider-Man 2's name was Felicia. We didn't hear her last name, but come on. It was Felicia. She worked at Oscorp, the thing that's making every meta in this universe. She's probably going to end up being Black Cat if they go the Black Cat route. And if not, she's just a nice little Easter egg there. But If you have Agent Venom and Spider-Man, then Spider-Man has someone to help him fight the Sinister Six in that solo movie. I mean, you can't... Having Spider-Man go up alone against the Sinister Six has happened several times. And it'd be cool, but the Sinister Six right now looks like the end of this Spider-Man universe. Maybe not the end, but it's all they have planned through. It's all they have planned to do. I think that you honestly need someone with Spider-Man to fight the Sinister Six. And Venom is perfect. Agent Venom would be great. You got 2 spider-themed people, and Black Cat could even help if you wanted. Maybe you can leave Black Cat out, but you need Agent Venom. You need Agent Venom. Agent Venom is what's going to make the Venom movie work, and it's going to help with the Sinister Six. I think it's necessary. Agent Venom is what needs to be done. They might go that route, they might not. Who knows? But that's just my opinion of what should happen with Venom in the Amazing Spider-Man universe. I think that's a great way. If you just plan it through, I'm sure they can do great if they just plan the movie through. It's going to be awesome, you guys. At least I hope it's going to be awesome. Spider-Man's my favorite hero, and I don't want to see him messed up again. Alright? Getting 4 movies, 2 spin-offs, a big universe. That's the whole reason Spider-Man and the Avengers aren't crossing over, because there were meetings and talks about it, and the producers thought that Spider-Man could hold his own against the Avengers franchise if he had his own big franchise. And his big franchise is only going to work if there's more heroes. We need more heroes. Even if they aren't as heroic as Spider-Man, we need more. And Agent Venom, maybe Black Cat. They're good. They're good ones to use. Especially Agent Venom. So, that's it, you guys. Just tell me what you think about the Venom movie and how you think it should go in the links in the description below. Well, not the links in the description, obviously. In the comments section below. I say links in the description a lot. But just tell me what you think in the comments about my ideas, and just give me your ideas if you have enough characters to do that. But also, then what you think about including more heroes in the universe if you want to do that. You can also check out the links in the description below. You can actually do that. Facebook, Twitter. We'll follow you back on Twitter after we can get past our follow cap. We need more followers, or we can't follow you back. So make sure you can get us more followers if you can. That means you. Follow us, please. Also links to our other channels. Super Friends Benefit, which is our gaming channel. We have an action figure review channel down there, which has lots of toy parodies and comedy and stuff on it. This guy's been reviewed, and his whole wave has been reviewed too. Except maybe the Build-A-Figure. I don't know if I'll have that up by the time this review's up. I might upload this and that on the same day. It just depends on how things go and what figure reviews I feel I need to upload. So you can check that out. Did I say The Slender Happening, which is a horror drama suspense channel? Don't remember if I did, because I'm kind of just spitballing here. But if you got that too. Also, be sure to check out my Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie impressions also. There's a link to that down there, which will be the last vlog. Link to the last vlog, and the link by that will be the Amazing Spider-Man 2 video. So check that out. But yeah, you guys, that's it. I'm excited for the Venom movie. I know I have to wait several years, probably like 5 or 6 years. But I feel like it's really going to be worth it. Go see the Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's a good movie. Not as good as the first, but it is good. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Decide for yourself what you think. Go see it. But we're never going to get a Venom movie if no one goes to see the others. So yeah, that's it, you guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Check out all the links in the description below. Please leave a comment telling me what you think. And I will see you all later.